What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for March 12th, 2022. Well, we actually have our first look at not next week's event, but the following week's event's hero. We have the new Transcendence hero design. It looks pretty awesome. It's actually one of my favorite plain designs of a Transcendence hero, like by far. So we're gonna jump into that. We're gonna take a look, and I also managed to sneak in, and I got the actual image file of him too, so we get to see him in full glory. The full skin that we have is gonna be pretty cool. I think he's gonna be one of the strongest Transcendence heroes because Holmes Young already is ridiculously strong. The question is, what problem is he gonna solve in the game? Because I mean, Sword Flash kind of solves everything. So let's jump right into it. Let's see what he looks like, and then we can theory craft on what we think about the hero. So first up, let's take a look. We have his name. His name is going to be Star Alchemist Holmes Young, which I feel like that's kind of a good idea. I mean, it's almost like he goes from being I guess he's a potion maker, so he would be an alchemist in his regular form. It's just his alchemy is going to like a whole different level. This is like medieval alchemy potions to like Full Metal Alchemist style with the designs that we have here, which is pretty cool. They even gave us some background, I believe. So let me drag this bad boy over here. What do we have? So the weapon is the hardest part of designing a hero. It's not always easy to integrate several elements into one piece, yet the final work turns out surprisingly cool. The futuristic ring-shaped portal fits him very well, and which is definitely something we intended for him to carry through all the fight scenes. When it comes to his outfit, we designed an elegant morning suit. I don't know what that really means for him, with tons of white and gold elements. People know little about Alchemist. We want to extend the mystery story of the character through this design. Leave comments below about what you think. So kind of cool, right? Now there is something else we have, I promise. Pretty much what you see over here, but I got the full image file. Okay, so here he is. I will admit, it does look really cool. It still looks like it has some elements of his potions kind of involved. He's got like, because if you look at this, he's got like a pinkish purple, a blue, and a yellow potion, somehow creating this crazy portal engine or something like that. I love the color of his hair too. The white and gold is it's honestly, yeah, it's a nice kind of touch to it. He has so many colors. So he's got like teal, pink, purple, gold, white, blue, brown, like a grayish color. He has so many colors in this outfit, yet it surprisingly works out very, very well. I think it looks really cool, and I kind of hope that this is kind of like I really hope he's good. I know every time we have a new Transcendence hero come out, I'm like, please, I want something that dethrones Sword Flash, because it's just been, the answer's always been Sword Flash for a year and a half now. I want a new answer, and I'm really hoping he's going to be the one, because the regular Holmes Young is so strong in the current meta, and it's like he could just be even stronger. So I want to talk about him and kind of do a little theory crafting and figure out who we should also build to make sure that we can have the tenets for him as well. Now, this brings me to think about what this hero is going to be like. I mean, we've kind of already done this where we've gone over other heroes, and then we look at their Transcendence versions, and it's not like super close, but it's kind of similar. I mean, we had like the Sacred Sons and everything for Eos, and then the Transcendence Eos turned out to be something similar. I don't know if we can exactly go off what the previous version had, like we used to in the past with the older heroes, but Holmes Young has a very, very good kit. I can only imagine this CC effect and frost effect and all these other things have to be better. Like, right, they have to be like a supercharged version. Maybe instead of the active hitting 2 enemies, it's actually going to hit the whole team, kind of like Jara. I can honestly see that pretty well. And then, of course, throwing out a ton of potions. I don't know, because his kit is already so good. His wild recipe, like, this is some of the best stats we have ever seen on a hero. HP, attack, speed, and then both control immunity and damage reduction is pretty insane. Granted, this is the V4 version, so, or rather, I guess I should say V1 version. The regular version is lower, but I mean, pretty crazy. And it looks like he's not getting his hulking form. He's like more closer to the kind of skinny form, which I guess he doesn't have to go crazy because he's mastered his potions. But one thing I want to look at too is who are we going to be using for householders for this hero, because I guess a good thing we could do, oh yeah, I forgot to do these today. I guess something we could do is look at, oh, I guess, yeah, everything's moved around a bit now up here. Okay, EOS. So, number one is, I would have to say, we're probably going to get 2 heroes in slot 1, which is probably a regular Holmes Young, as well as probably someone like a Sherlock or something, like an older in that faction, because that kind of seems to be the popular trend, is the base version of the hero, and then one of the kind of newer, but not newest heroes when they come out. Interesting. Spot 2 is definitely going to be a Transcendence hero, and then a completely random hero. As you guys see, it feels, well, actually no, this is the only one that's not a light hero. This is Dark to Dark, Forest to Forest, Shadow. That's interesting. I wonder why they mixed it up with Annabelle here. Maybe just because of the Order hero release? I don't know. That's very, very interesting, because every other hero has had the main faction hero as the secondary one. Interesting. I don't know. So it's definitely going to be, let me see, Vesa Queen. Queen's been like one of the highest ones. I feel like we have to have like Asmodel the Dauntless. Asmodel. No, I think we brought maybe Lord of Fear Aspen in slot 2, and then maybe EOS as slot 4. That kind of seems like a pattern they kind of do, where it's like the previous 1 or 2 is here. The only big question is slot 3. It feels like they're using some of the newer heroes here, but it's so random. Tennis slot 3, I think, is the big question mark that like everybody kind of guesses wrong, really. Is going to be one of the newer heroes, but it can't be Holmes Young. Maybe an EOS in slot 3? Would they ever put a light hero for a non-light hero? I mean, maybe. Who do you guys think are going to be the tennis? I feel like definitely a secondary Holmes Young would be perfect in slot 1, or like an older, like a Fiona or a Sherlock or something like that as the 2 options. Here, I'm going to go with Lord of Fear Aspen, and who's like the other newest hero to the game right now? We've kind of used them all except EOS. Like, I could see it being EOS, honestly. That could be one of the householders, like EOS or Lord of Fear Aspen. I have no clue for slot 3. And then slot 4, I'm feeling like it's going to be someone like maybe Sword Flash again. It could be Sword Flash or Vesa. Vesa has not been in this slot at all, has she? I feel like that's what it's going to be. Vesa right here for the last tenant spot. So let me know what you guys think. Overall, I think this hero looks really cool, and I'm very hyped for this one, more so even than EOS. Like, EOS ended up being really cool, but EOS is more that hero where you need specific artifacts and hero setups and stuff to make like really good. I'm more optimistic for Holmes Young, or should I say, what is it? Wild Alchemist? Star Alchemist. I forget already. Star Alchemist Holmes Young. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys know this one. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.